Hello. Today I'd like to engage in a deep discussion with you about the recently hot topic of gold prices. We will explore not just the perception of gold as a safe asset, but also the factors influencing its fluctuations and investment strategies. Recently, gold prices have reached historic highs, capturing the attention of many investors. So, why is gold rising so dramatically? There are several complex reasons, but we can identify three main factors. First, the expansion of geopolitical risks. With rising geopolitical tensions around the world, such as the war in Ukraine and conflicts in the Middle East, the preference for safe assets is increasing. Particularly in unpredictable situations like wars or terrorism, investors tend to sell off riskier assets and move their funds into safe havens like gold. Second, ongoing inflation concerns. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, inflation worries have persisted due to government stimulus measures worldwide. Gold has traditionally been viewed as a hedge against inflation, so as inflationary pressures rise, the demand for gold investments increases. Third, the potential for a weaker dollar. As the end of the U.S. interest rate hike cycle approaches, concerns about a weaker dollar are emerging. Since gold is traded in dollars, a decline in the dollar's value tends to lead to an increase in gold prices. Considering these factors, it seems likely that the upward trend in gold prices will continue for the time being. So, what should those of you considering investing in gold be mindful of? Gold investment should be approached from a long-term perspective. Gold prices can be highly volatile in the short term, so rather than aiming for short-term profits, it's advisable to incorporate gold into a diversified investment portfolio. Additionally, there are various methods for investing in gold, and you should choose the one that suits you best by considering the pros and cons of each method. Physical gold investment. This involves directly purchasing gold bars, coins, etc. The advantage is that you own the physical asset, but there may be storage costs and transaction fees. Gold ETF investment. This method involves investing in exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that track gold prices. It allows for investment with a small amount of money and offers ease of trading. Gold fund investment. This involves investing in funds that invest in gold-related companies. You can benefit from rising gold prices, but returns may vary based on company performance. In particular, gold ETFs are likely a relatively accessible investment method for you. What should you be cautious about when choosing a gold ETF? You need to carefully check management fees, tracking errors, and trading volumes. Higher management fees can lower returns, and larger tracking errors may mean that the ETF does not accurately reflect gold price fluctuations. Additionally, lower trading volumes can make it difficult to buy or sell at your desired price. When investing in gold, are there any other investment factors to consider? While the allure of gold itself is important, it's also essential to keep an eye on macroeconomic conditions. Interest rates can have a direct impact on gold prices. Generally, when interest rates rise, the investment appeal of gold decreases, and when rates fall, its appeal increases. This is because gold is an asset that does not pay interest. Therefore, during periods of rising interest rates, you might consider reducing your allocation to gold and increasing it during periods of falling rates. Finally, let's discuss the outlook for gold prices moving forward. While gold prices may experience significant volatility in the short term, they are expected to continue an upward trend in the long term. This is due to the persistent factors driving gold price increases, such as geopolitical risks, inflation concerns, and the potential for a weaker dollar. However, I want to emphasize once again that it's important to incorporate gold investments as part of a diversified portfolio and to approach it from a long-term perspective. Today, we've had an in-depth discussion about gold prices. I hope this information has been somewhat helpful for those of you considering investing in gold. Thank you.